Evening everyone, how are we doing tonight? Hope we're all well. So we're going to have a look around this new map tonight. I've got GD and Dal joining me again on the side here. So you should be able to hear you now, I would have thought.
I can.
Yeah, and they should be able to hear you as well, hopefully.
Yay!
So we're going to have a look around this map and see what we can find on here. Apart from the fact it's incredibly big. But as you know, I like that sort of map. We'll ignore those two parked over there because they're nothing to do with what's on here when we got on here. They're things I've bought for a look at in a little while. So hello Steve and Milton, how are we doing? And of course you had to be in there first, didn't you, Dal?
Of course.
So, got the Mahindra. I haven't seen any way I can launch this off the map yet.
Make one.
I made one last night that didn't end very well. It got messy. So we're going to have a look around and see what we can find on here. Apart from some incredibly big fields, that is. I'm actually at the shop with a sell point at the moment. So, bit of a well hidden sell point there. Looks more like storage, but it's actually a sell point. I'll just creep round this way. If I turn the wrong direction out of the shop, we're going to end up off the map. So you know what I'm going to do.
Run the wrong way.
Of course. So we're going to go up this way and see what we can run into. Which probably means I've gone the right way. I want to go the wrong way. Yep, I've gone the right way. I want to go the wrong way.
That's not good, is it?
No. For once my sense of direction is better than what I want it to be. The only two places I've been on here so far is our yard and the shop. Just put that up on the screen so we can see what we're doing. Looks like a nice steady 60 FPS at the moment. Ooh, there's barriers in the road. What do we normally do when there's barriers in the road? Go around them, don't we?
Go through them if you can. Ooh.
Perfectly timed that was when I ran into the map boundary. As it's invisible. It's actually put an invisible map boundary on here so I can't get at the you can't actually get at the ramp at the edge of the map to ramp something off it. It's no fun.
Nope.
So you can see there's a rather large field to the right there. It's field 23. See if we can just somehow go around the edge of this one as well. I'll try not to hit the map boundary. Oops. That don't look right. Don't think you're supposed to be able to do that with trees, are you?
What have you done there?
You seem to have a floating tree what I can drive beneath. I'm good at finding floating trees.
At least pass Modhub testing. Say no more.
Yep. And as if this comes off one of the dodgy sites, is it, Dal?
Nope.
This comes straight off Modhub today. And they've missed a floating tree.
But they can find little floating hose pipes.
Yeah. Don't know what you're talking about there. Floating hose pipes.
Yeah, that's why Oakfield kept failing on 17.
Could you not detect the sarcasm?
Oh, okay. Whoops, I was just by.
Have you taken your medication yet tonight?
Not yet.
Just checking. So, at least there aren't all regular shaped fields on there, that's for certain.
On harvest would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Courseplay.
Yeah.
I'd rather the combine stayed on the map and not wrapped around a tree.
That's alright, they go under the trees in this map. It's fine.
But just pretend that's DD driving them.
No, I need a big ramp for it to be me.
So a bit of a funny shaped field there to the left. There's some real wacky shaped fields on here when you start looking at them. I will put the map up at some point. So we've got around a bit of it.
Just absolutely massive.
Yeah. Collapsed marker post. I haven't been down here before to knock them down. Then you get a small field like that bit of grass there. There's some massive fields as well, then we've got lots of little ones. So they haven't just sort of concentrated on big fields on here, they've given us a mixture. There was a reason I wanted to come around this way, it's the biogas plant was up here. Which conveniently has a big field of forage maize around it. I think this be another map which sort of fits MP quite well as opposed to single player.
Right, I'm just going to mute myself for a few moments.
Okay. So we've got the woodyard here. Dead opposite we've got the AD plant, which looks like it has quite a few clamps in it.
Wonder how much they hold though.
Let's have a look. Doesn't actually tell you anymore, does it?
No, that's the annoying thing.
Looks like a big clamp though from actually being parked in it.
I was actually, I think it's the.
Did like that in 17 where it actually tells you what you can put in them.
Yeah.
Now I guess that these are 3 working ones as well. Hold on. Yeah. Giant short of clamps if you want to run the AD plant by the looks of it. So 3, there's actually 4 over here, so you've got 5 silage clamps in the AD plant. Got high level fill point again, not sunken into the map. That's what I liked about Fenton Forest, he's sunk into the map on there, hasn't he?
Oh, what the
The actual sell point in the
Yeah.
AD plant. So up with the other map boundary now. See if we can find any more floaty things up here. Got a dirt track this time, that's a bit easier. Which sort of runs out. At least he's hidden the boundary well on here. You can't see it. But but it's there. There's definitely a map boundary there because I'm climbing up it. I wonder what happens if you hit it fast enough.
That was what I reckon.
Only one way to find out. What's the worst that could happen? Let's give ourselves a good run up. Yep, bit of a somersault, but not as impressive as it could have been. So at least there's none of my favourite things around the outside at the moment. You all know how much I love painted boundaries. Cut that a bit close to that tree in this corner. We've got a nice big field here anyway. This is field 28. This is actually the biggest field on the map. It's over 100 hectares. And over £2.25 million if you want to buy it. That I did look at earlier. Coming into the forest bit here. Doesn't look like we're short of trees if you want to do a bit of forestry on here. No sign of any floaty trees at the minute. Still besides our massive field here. Gives you an idea roughly how big it is. Strange place for a picnic bench.
Random.
Yeah. Surprised, that's run at a steady 60 FPS through all those trees. So still the same cornfield on the right. And the big one on the left there. I wonder how long it'd take to do that cornfield if that's potatoes. Might keep me busy for a little while. Hopefully come to a road again before long. It's not completely flat on here, but it's not far off. Let's get the little map up again and have a look at what we're doing, which way we're facing. So we want to turn that way. Head back towards the shop is where we're going. least he's put plenty of trees on here to sort of give it a bit of character to the landscape, I suppose you'd call it. Do you think you complain about how well optimised it is with the FPS readings on there?
Quite surprising, really.
Yeah. It's hardly moving away from it, is it?
Right, it was like literally dropped to 59 and that's it, like a second.
I had a bit of a drop at the map boundary, but that's not to be unexpected, is it?
No.
So we've got a water source in the middle of that grass field there. Shall see if we can actually fill up the tanker from. Little ish field here. By ish I mean it isn't very wide, but it's quite long, I think. We're slowly making our way up towards our yard now. Which will be the last thing we have a look at. What machinery we've got in there. The reason we have water tanks, straw, silage, etc. at the shop is because I put some cows on here to try the cow pasture and cow shed out.
They got a big area or not for the cows?
Yes, that's why I wanted to just see how big the actual nav mesh was for them.
Ah, right, cool.
Got a massive cow shed on here. I just wanted to see if the cows actually went into it or not. Just how much the grass field they had to roam around in.
Right.
Same with the sheep, I haven't put any on here yet, but I will do. Just to have a look at. Fairly decent house models on there anyway. What that'll go up to if we unlock the FPS. High 70s, early 80s. You normally expect it to drop a bit if you've got a lot of houses or trees around you. Another pond there. Looks like someone's put a hole in the boat though. Hey SG, how are we doing? So this is actually one of the yards on our right, not the main one. I'll go down to that at the end. After looking around. So we've got quite a big storage shed on the left here, which I opened the door on earlier when I was having a wander around. So it has, I guess, could be used as a grain store. Has lights in there. We've got two of the big machinery sheds here, the 6 bay ones as well, in that yard. Not bad, thanks SG. Another rather large field to our left, and a small bit of grass in front of it. So at the back of our livestock buildings at the moment. See our cows in the field there. Gives you an idea of how big the cow pasture is. The green roofed building's actually the cow shed there. So you're giving them lots of space there. I believe we have some sell points up in front of us somewhere. Another area of water there. Have we? Or no, placeable area this time. Got water from a distance. And we have, looks to be a sell point here. Yeah, so one sell point where we are now. The sell points aren't exactly well advertised on here with any boards or anything. Another sell point here and the animal dealer, which is quite small on this map. The size of the map is small. So I'm sure somewhere about here there's got to be a milk sell point. Or whether we can sell at any of the regular sell points, we'll have a look at the map and see. Briefly dropped to 57 there, but they're still staying well up there. Actually surprised about that, given the amount of trees beside the roads we're driving down. Let's see if we can go into our yard the back way. Presuming there's a back way through here somewhere. So cows on the left and the sheep are on the right, which we haven't put in yet. You have to play spot the cow in that field though, size that is. There's 30 cows on here I think I put on, so they're in there somewhere. They're into our main yard. So we're going to attempt to feed the cows and do in the shed there so we can actually see if everything functions. If we go in here, we've got a bit of storage in this shed. In here. We've got water trough and feed troughs in here. But yet more storage down the end here. Give you plenty of space in this shed. Doors both ends. I've not yet seen cows actually come in here. It'd be a shame if the cows can't actually get into the cow shed given the size of it. So no shortage of space for them. Or this size field as well to keep them amused. See just how far the field stretches down this way. Looks like the cows have got freedom to roam across the whole area. Just hop over the fence again. So we got slurry tanks down this way. What look to be slurry tanks. Machinery shed in here. So this is all machinery what comes with the map. We've got the little Caverna Decord Optima corn, beet, sunflower drill. The Ironbot grass rake and coon spreader. There's 3 bits. Got manure point in there.
You know, like, give you massive fields in the smallest stuff.
Yeah. Another big placeable area here. A couple of big storage silos for the farm over this side. And a hayloft, which it doesn't look like you can actually get into anywhere, into that end of it. 2 weights there. We can get into this end. You can't actually climb up there. Oh. Well, it sort of can get up there somehow. So that bit's all cordoned off. He's just put a few bales on top as decoration. That's your hayloft. Got a workshop over here and the lizard pickup. Just in case we ain't got enough sheds as it was. We've got this one. The 5-thrower plough and everyone's favourite cultivator, which has the inability to stay in a straight line. Come across into this shed. We have the Maxim, the New Holland with standard header, John Deere 6135 and the Agroliner trailer. Now that hasn't got front weights on it. This has got a front linkage, but we've got 2 linkage mounted front weights, so work that one out. Anyone else noticed any absence of certain cultivation machinery there? What could be essential? Anything hidden in other sheds on there? Got nothing hidden up in that one. Anyone see an issue with the drill we've been given the combine header we've got? We've got a drill which does sunflowers, corn, soybean and sugar beet. Exactly, Milton. We've got a seeder which does canola and grass seed, and fodder radish, but we've not got a seeder which does wheat, barley, oats. Which is a bit strange because I haven't given us a corn header for the combine. So still only dropped about 58 FPS in the yard. Let's head over to our sheep shed. I won't be saying that too many times rather than at speed. So finding the actual trigger for buying the sheep is the interesting bit, because there's nothing marked on the ground anywhere. No, that's horses actually, not sheep.
Easily confuse the two together, I suppose.
Trust
Yeah.
you to come back at that moment.
Woolly horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at the big map. So yeah, we've just got horses and cows in the yard, not sheep, which is interesting. So there are fields. The only one we own is field 29, which is the grass field. We don't own a single other field on there. See, land-wise is literally the yard and that bit. But considering you start on new farmer on this one with £100,000, good luck in buying too many other bits of field. You see, we've got field 13 down here is rather small, but unfortunately it comes with field 12, which is incredibly odd shape, and will set you back £898,000. Small fields up here, field 16, 44,000. It's an arable field. Field 7 at 112,000. 34 is grass is 21,000. Field 28, £2,277,508. If you really want to buy that one.
Yeah, pocket change.
Yeah, it might be why I put £5 million into the account when I started this map. If you want to be greedy and buy the outside of the map and the forests, however,
12 million?
you aren't far out actually.
Really?
Got a little bit of forest here, which is 155,000. If you want to buy the biggest lump of forest, it will set you back £11,773,809.
Wow, I was close.
Yeah, shocking, isn't it?
Oh, I mean,
Told
that's a
you.
lot. That's a lot of farming, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think someone done a no-no.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be 111 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can't even buy the small bits of forest anywhere on the map without having to buy the biggest chunk of it.
Oh,
Very
wow.
true, Milton. That's exactly why we need the subsidy mod. So, not really too good if you want to do too much forestry work on here. So we've got field 2 there, 274,000.
So you'd have to just chop that if you wanted to do forestry. You'd have to just do trees that were available near your fields, I suppose.
Yeah, there's one small piece you can buy for 155,000. The rest of the forest comes as one big lump.
Wow.
So you'd have to plant a field as a forest basically if you didn't want to buy that or cheat it in.
Yeah.
I see most people are going to probably cheat that in, aren't they, if they want all the woodland.
I reckon so.
You can buy the AD plant for 76,000. Sell point wise, not got too many. Got 2 what take milk. Not going to try and pronounce them again for obvious reasons. Contracts, definitely. The big field, field 28, 105.02 hectares, £173,277 to harvest it.
Would they give you the TX?
No, thankfully I give you the big New Holland. Field 12, which is 37.26 hectares, fertilising just over just under £68,000 for that contract. So not too bad if you want to earn money off contracts. Field 13 they give you the TX for. That is a tiny field. Evening Simon, how are we doing? So we've got a few little bits and pieces in there. But what I want to do now is see if we can actually feed and water the cows, given the size of their area. So we've got a couple of tractors up here to bring stuff down with. I might have cheated and bought the auto load trailer. letting myself loose loads and bales again this week. Don't trust myself after the other night. This trail is a bit harder to turn over as well, isn't it, GD?
Sorry?
This trail is a bit harder to turn over as well, isn't it, GD?
No, I find them all easy.
Good to get that one out of the way then, Simon. We'll be mixing some on here in a little while. Typical Fendt, blue oily smoky residue coming out of the exhaust. So this isn't the same Fendt I did in the review of a few weeks ago, it's a different version of it. It's quite nicely detailed in the cab. With bouncy seat to make you feel seasick.
All tractors should have that.
Good point. Do in real life, so why not in the game?
Hmm.
It's quite a long way from the shop up to our yard. I'm hoping the cows come in the cow shed, but at the same time I don't think they do.
Got a huge shed, but I can't use it.
Yeah. Certainly one of the biggest cow sheds and cow areas I've seen on the map so far, I think. At least they've thought about when they built this map and gave us some pre-levelled placeable areas on here. Down to the cow shed. Somewhere. There's a water point there. Which we'll try not to fall into. Can't promise anything though. We've got another grass field there which is gated, which probably do if you could put sheep in it, I'd imagine. Might as well move these in this big area here. Be unloading them onto the trailer, but never mind. Hey Brendan, how are we doing? Let's get the water tank now. Slightly older tractor this time. Your favourite trailers here, GD?
Which trailer? What?
It's a boogie trailer, I know how much you like them. Not bad, thanks Brendan.
Yeah, they're lovely.
Glad that they've rectified the faults of this tractor. Deckle's what let it down when it first had a look out on Thuringian Overland.
Ah, what's that tractor, is it?
Yeah. Deckles is now crystal clear on it. This one would have probably fit on your little setup quite nicely,
Yeah, you're probably right.
being an older tractor.
But, yeah, as I said when we were doing it, it's I kind of wanted old, but you can get old tractors if you hunt around, but it's getting the old implements and equipment to go with it.
Yeah.
And I don't kind of like the idea of using older style tractors with newer style equipment. It doesn't feel right.
No.
For 17 there was loads of mods, and I really went and hunted the internet for stuff to put on my Gwenthor, because I wanted to do older style stuff.
I'll try this track this time, because I think this one might go straight up to the yard. This tractor does sound nice.
Yeah, I can't hear it because I got you turned out. Because no, that was going to sound really wrong. It's bad enough hearing you once, let alone twice. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, if it makes you feel better, I'll have you in the same position when you're streaming.
Yeah.
It's not good when you hear the same thing 10 seconds apart.
No, it's just, yeah, I can't bear it.
Let's see if we can fill up out of these ponds with this thing. Which means Gav's got to back the dolly into the pond.
Apparently it's better if you do it in cab.
Hey Dusty, how are we doing? It's better if you do it with a telehandler because it's four-wheel steer. That's how we used to move them.
Wow, DD's in the house.
I know.
I thought Dusty had fell off the planet, to be honest.
Yeah, I was starting to wonder if he'd been missing for so long.
I know. MIA. It's not good.
Yeah, I sent out a search party for him.
Yeah. Alright. Hopefully he's been working on a map.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I know what the answer to that's going to be, I think.
Are you going to surprise us, Dusty? All good here, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm back.
All good now we know you're alive, Dusty. We're worried about you, dude. No, just busy in real life. See?
Yeah, we knew he was going to disappoint us, didn't we, GD?
Yeah, just, do you know what, I'll give up. Oh, I have been working on a map. Ooh.
Yeah, hitch is high steam, but then that's a continental style hitch, so it would be, unfortunately. The original plan was to put this on that trailer full of bales, but lifted the front wheels off the ground on the trailer. It doesn't look very deep.
Yeah,
So,
I don't think that's going to work.
no, after all that time backing into that. Only one thing for it, see if it'll fill up in there anyhow. You have to take the John Deere for a swim.
say, is that deeper anywhere up?
That's deeper. Still not got to fill up with it though. So maybe we haven't got a water fill point on here.
Interesting, DD. I'll go and check it out, dude.
Yeah. Can't take the John Deere much deeper into the water with a tank.
Before it gives that, do not drive too deep into the water.
It's just gently wading at the moment.
That's not really wading, that's merged.
Now what I done to the Voltra on the whole Harsfeld was submerged. I drove along under the river.
Yes, you did. Yes, you could just barely see the top of the cap.
Okay, so there's no water fill point there. What time they've given us a map without a water fill point on it. Because if you can't fill up at that pond, the others aren't going to work, are they?
Well, I don't know, there might be one pond. It's just the water.
Yeah, but I don't think I'll be bothered to drive around the pond.
No.
Funny that, Dusty, I was thinking that about a Fent myself. If it was a newer JD, I'd agree with, but not one of these old 10 series ones. I think we might be investing in a water point. Unless we can get out on these tanks over here as a fill point for water, not slurry. Which I doubt. Well, cow just come out of the shed, so they must be able to go into it. Oh yes, Dusty. Shots well and truly fired. Yep, water tank being installed, I think. I think I've put any other water type placeables in there. Don't fancy my chances with that pond again. Last time I tried to install that, it went a bit pear-shaped.
I don't think I've seen anyone use it correctly yet.
I struggled. How can that collide with an object on the placeable area?
There's something under the map.
Don't know, I haven't got player camera installed to have a look. There's got to be something there if you can't install the water tank on it.
You got the place anywhere, Mod?
No. Weird. I'll have to go there instead. Let's go over here somewhere.
That place anywhere, Mod, is a... that gets used a lot.
Yeah. Keep meaning to download it and install it, but don't get round to it every time.
Is that an actual placeable area on the map? It's not like loaded it up and that's where the houses were or something.
Description says it's got several placeable areas on it. Those that like to construct their own farm.
Very strange.
Evening, Reno, how we doing? Does it, Stephen? That's interesting. Dusty's gone quiet. Do you think he's trying to think of a comeback for my fender boost?
No, he's fired up farms and he's just killing all the tractors now. He's raging.
Yeah.
Know what he's doing. It's fine.
Well, we've only found one floating tree on this map so far, so we ain't done too bad, have we?
So far.
We shouldn't have found one really, given it's a Modhub one. I'm good, thanks Reno. Now, can we fill it up from this side? Yes. It's a bit of luck. Glad I got the big water tank. Have you not worn that one out yet, DD? Right. Get a forage wagon. Feed wagon rather. So we could do a TARDIS teleport. Just for you, Dusty, I'll take the John Deere to the shop this time, but next time I'll take the Fen.
Favouritism.
I know, John Deere first though, because I like the 7810. Just for how it sounds, if nothing else.
That was quiet. Is he still alive?
Don't think he's taking his medication and dozed off, do you?
No idea. I used to him being so quiet.
He wasn't watching Coronation Street or anything, is he?
Tell you what, if that's the case, he probably will be asleep. It's enough to send anyone to sleep.
You lot are horrible. I actually went to get some chocolate, so
Alright, now, yeah, okay.
took the free chocolate.
That's not a bad comeback, I must be honest. Haha, I've got chocolate. So here you go.
Now I've got a nice 6R mod pack on here, Dusty. Well, I've been using quite a bit. No MB track on here, 1174. I was tempted by resistors, I went for this John Deere instead this time.
Got about the MB actually. We should have put that on Harsfield.
He's on there.
No, we should have had one on there.
Well, no one's allocated to the Fent yet. On there.
No. That's just a spare tractor. I've already spoke to Milton and he's gonna join whenever, but when he joins I want him to get his own tractor, but that one will stay in the shed, so that'll just be his. And the Fent will be for whoever is next to join the group.
Okay.
So I think that's only fair, I think.
Yeah. Don't you just love it when the crop's growing right before your eyes?
Oh wow.
So realistic when they just jump out of the field like that.
Do you know what? I see that all the time. It's fantastic. Just watch the field grow as it just picks up the field. It's lovely.
Okay, no, Reno, thanks for stopping by. Right. think this map you could use a bigger feed wagon on, if we were to have one.
Yeah, there are. There are maps out there that will incorporate the new stuff.
Get ourselves a loader as well to load everything up with. Bit hard to load the feed wagon if you ain't got a telehandler. Tell you what, as we haven't used it for a little while.
Ultra? Oh no. Okay.
No, just no. Yeah, DLC does look interesting. 1174. Meant to send you a link to a video actually, GD.
Did you?
Yeah, when I was watching your stream, I went onto YouTube, and in my recommended videos, there's one of the Anderson round bale handler.
Ah, interesting.
I sent it to Dal, but didn't send it to you because you were live at the time.
Oh, that's alright. Nothing comes through for me anyway until I finish.
That 7430 is very, very broken, Stephen. If you saw the picture of what I put in GD's server, you'll know exactly what I mean by that. Yeah, the one with me in the middle of the bonnet. Yeah, we'll use the MB track to take one of the bits back. Or could we get two on? Certainly is, Milton. How much can we fit on the low loader?
Yeah, I just love them tractors. I really do.
Hopefully the non-broken 7030D will come out at some point, Stephen. Hasn't the loader got a tow hook on the back? Yes. Might be able to get two vehicles on it then. We get the telehandler on the low loader and the straw blower on the back of it. So you actually read the decals on this version of the John Deere. Someone's got to make an old JD pack at some time, Stephen. Do some nice old 50 series dares as well. 3350, 3650, 2650, 2850. Don't think that should be there. Seem to have corn growing through the tarmac. So that could be a bit of a field depth issue there, maybe. So that's at least 2 errors were found on this map tonight.
It's a shame it weren't fully grown from everyone.
Could have combined it then. Like I done the road on Thuringi Nobland when I used creator tools on it. You missed that. That was done off video. I believe Milton said to me, use creator tools, it'll fully fertilise the canola fields. Yeah, it did. It also got canola growing through the road beside the farm. And into the farmyard and up the track beside the farm.
I see. I'm always prepared to blame someone else.
Of course. Isn't that how we do it?
Yeah. I'm just stating a fact.
When you're streaming that great new game,
What great new game?
little detective one.
Thimbleweed Park?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're weird.
Saturday, I reckon. If I can do it.
Let's hope anything else you ain't seen yet is censored in there.
Right.
If the clown is censored, we're fine.
Yeah.
Everything else should be censored. If they've bothered to censor the clown, I don't think there should be anything else to worry about. Hopefully.
How quick would you have been able to hit the stop streaming button if that hadn't been censored?
I wouldn't have bothered.
No?
Nope.
Evening, Jamie, how are we doing?
Not as if this wouldn't be the first time I've streamed something that's non-PG.
GTA.
My summer car.
Yeah.
Farm sim when I flip the trailer. Mind you, that's me being non-PG.
Yeah, well, at least I kept it PG when I got locked in the shop on the Thuringian map.
Yes, but how hard did you find it to keep PG?
With me, extremely hard.
Yeah, you see. Oh dear.
My
That was
fuse
funny.
is not the longest for that sort of thing.
I was on the floor laughing, so I was fine.
Thought I heard a thump when that happened.
I think it was Dahl that pointed it out. He went, he's locked himself in there. Oh dear.
Weird though,
oh
'cause
dear.
it doesn't say anything about stuff shutting.
Now that's
No.
authentic. You're seen under the skid of the Chieftain low loader.
Huh?
Under the drawbar skid of the Chieftain low loader to keep it off the ground.
Oh, the bit of wood.
Yeah.
Ah. The way to catch up was the thing.
Yeah. Bit slow unfolding the ramps on this thing. So if this works, we should be able to get this on the low loader and hopefully tow the straw blower with the low loader. Chances of the telehandler getting back to the farm on the low loader without falling off. Chance of it actually getting up the low loader.
No, I thought they fixed it, didn't they? So you didn't actually roll off anymore. There is something funky about that low loader. Especially
No,
trying to
sir.
put barrels on it.
Not exactly fed up with Marwell, Stephen. Right. See if we can get that. Ooh, that's interesting. Got a dancing, what on earth is that doing? Just tell me what's caused it to do that. What caused that to do that? It wasn't touching anything. Any ideas?
But when you try and load barrels on it, you can't get too close. You have to sort of stretch the arm out. I don't know. That was weird. Ain't doing it now.
I
Yeah.
don't want to be on that trailer.
No, I don't.
Give me off! Give me off!
Wait till you catch up with what it's doing at the minute with the MB track.
Okay. The MV track can't pull it.
No, you can't.
Oh, you let Gav, you let GD edit that. Why have you just got the forks down? Oh, there's gonna be something that's weird.
I reckon it's got
Oh.
stuff. Yeah, I reckon it's the forks.
It's
Forks
moved
are-
itself to the back low loader.
Forks are through the actual bed of the thing, aren't they?
No, they're on top of it.
Are they?
Yep.
That's weird. It's actually floating now, look.
Yeah. Just bring another tractor down here to try and bring it back.
I've only used that once, and that was to load up barrels. It seemed to be alright, but it said you can't. I couldn't get too close because it kept all like looking like there was vision there, but there weren't. It was weird.
What I'd try and do is I'd try and back them rather than go on front. But I reckon it's got something to do with them too, with the bars that come up with on the back to hold the ramps up.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think.
That's what I reckon made it dance. And then it's glitched itself. No. I have to be so careful what I say. Oh god.
He can hear you again now then.
This is the thing, isn't it? You know, when I was talking to him, wanted to ask him a question, I had zip. Absolutely nothing. Say the word crash and he's all over it.
You think he'd be used to hearing you say the word crash?
You would think so, yes. Certainly would.
I'd agree with that statement. Definitely best sounding tractor.
I don't need to have the sound on to know that.
I think these sound files would go well in that 800 series Fendt, the old one.
Yeah. I've looked into transferring the files, but I just...
Broke up.
yeah.
I'll have a look at that, because I managed to do it with that Dominator in 17.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at that when I get a moment. It's getting a moment at the minute is the problem.
Good to be busy.
Yeah. I do have Friday off this week.
I don't ever have a Friday off. Ever.
And next week for that matter. And the week after, I think.
Crikey.
Why don't you get a helicopter on this map?
leave that one with me. We'll have a look. I think it's installed. I still think there's more to it than it's just too big for the shop though.
Because what does it actually say? Does it say too big or area blocked?
Yeah. Right. Let's take the vent down the shop this time. See if that'll bring the low loader back.
If don't, you can blame Dusty.
Good point.
Oh, right. I'm going to disappear for a few minutes.
Okay. I'll try not to crash in your absence.
Yeah, wait till I come back for that.
Yeah, will do. I wonder where the actual reset point is on this map. Whether he's put at the shop or in the farmyard. No, I think the colour's slightly off on this vent as well, 1174. It's a bit dark. Yeah, it is a good mod. It is the colour was a slight issue though, I think. Certainly the details there with it. In the cab. Everywhere. Right, let's see if this can manage the low loader. Chance of Massey Ferguson telehandler getting back to the yard on a low loader? Slim. Because this tractor won't pull it either. Let's try turning it round then. Evening without, how are we doing? Yeah, exactly what I am trying to do, 1174. I'll try that one out. Let's try again. No, I'm still jumping up and down. Something really glitchy between this low loader and telehandler. Back wheels look like an old dog where you scratch on the base of his tail with his leg bouncing up and down. Yeah, something's certainly a bit out with it. Because now moving sideways off the low loader. Can't strap it on. How long before the telehandler falls off the low loader? Because there isn't much back wheel on the low loader this side anymore. Still got a bouncy back wheel on there. By rights, that should have fallen off by now. There's something really not right with that. So a shortcut across the field has been harvested. I minimise the chance of it falling off the low load before we get to the yard. Now that's interesting. The FPS has dropped right down with that on there. Everywhere else on here has been a constant sort of 59, 60, we hit the high 40s with this one. Even lower there.
Quite a big hit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Range room.
Something to do with the low loader?
I don't think I've had any issues with that. As I've only used it once, so...
bales. I know bales are good at FPS drops, aren't they?
You ain't got that many though, have you?
It's 30 on this trailer. Face away from the bales, it's up to 60 again. Back towards the bales, low 50s, high 40s. What sort of hardware are you talking about, 1174? Just gonna remove that low loader because that isn't actually doing what I want it to. Look at my FPS now, the low loader's gone. We're back up to high 50, 60 again. Apart from right near the bales. But looking across to where that was parked, it's back up to where it was before.
I'm gonna have to check, because I've got that on Martwell.
And that's the map you said you're having problems with, isn't it?
Oh well, yeah, when I drive back towards the yard, so I'll check that.
Is that where the low loader's parked?
Yep. Yeah.
Might be worth looking at then.
Will be.
Seems strange that I've now got rid of that and the FPS over near that fence is back up to 60 again. Might be wrong, but you know what, I hope I am, because that's not a bad mod, is it? Get rid of these bales, I know that'll help. Oh, that's way beyond any skill set I've got. 1174. I'm sure it can be done, but I would imagine it's going to be a lot of work. So who the best person to speak to about that one to be? Just going to give the cows some grub. It's taking us at least half an hour to get them there. Hey Nathan, how are we doing? Good, thanks. Okay. So we've had the trigger flash up a couple of times, then disappear.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, as soon as I get up, my cat jumps straight in my
I
chair.
think we've got a bit of a trigger problem here. Can't keep the mixer wagon in the trough trigger. The trigger's very small. Looks like the trigger's very small and right up close to the barriers. Fent wouldn't pull a low loader either with the telehandler how it was.
Really?
The telehandler's back wheel kept jumping up and down.
Oh.
Plus my FPS dropped to high 40s near the low loader.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's sold and it's now back up to where it was before when we're not near the bales.
Yeah, I was saying to Gav that I had issues with FPS on mobile when I've got the chieftain parked in the yard.
Ah.
So I'd expect the FPS to drop to sort of mid-40s near bales, as it always has done, hasn't it? You have to let us know if that make any difference on Marwell for you, Dal.
Yeah, we're not going to jump on it in a sec.
That'd make CD happy if that was a problem, wouldn't it? Take that off a second. Andy, that don't stand up right. My joystick is bust, I think, is the problem. I can't extend the boom or do anything with the buttons on top of the joystick.
What?
Works on that one though, so that's alright. See if we can get it in the trigger straight away this time. No more problems with it, Nathan? Or you mean you don't have to worry about it for a while? Definitely liking the sounds of the 7810. Ah, so you ain't got to worry about it for a while then. See if they find any issues with it. Hopefully it won't. I think we can guess the answers to that one, really. This I need for 30 cows. Yeah, I think we'd all be surprised if any map got through first time, Nathan, unfortunately. And with a couple of the issues I found on this one, and that's been through Modhub, makes you wonder what they've looked at on it. More do we need in there? A lot. An awful lot. It's ain't even halfway yet. I'll put some straw in next and see how that behaves in there. Food to feed the cows in their little pasture over there.
Google Translate is hilarious.
What have you put in there?
I haven't. I was putting a mod in my Discord in mod links. Fent 800 Vario.
Yeah.
And I've I've converted. I've translated from, I'm presuming it's German actually, to English. Right now, this is what it's converted to. It says, right, that's EGTL in real life. A stepless who almost unnoticed up and down the steps sausage, if I'm not completely stupid now. So, I have no idea what that's supposed to. What's the steps sausage? I don't know what that is.
Well, a Fent 800's Vario like this one. What I've got on here.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's got it says interesting engine sounds.
Ah.
One of the things it says, a Vario does not usually switch with the switching sound around 25 kilometers. I wanted to simulate switching between the field and street group. So I don't know what that means. So, but I'm going to download and have a look.
Where'd you find that on the orange site?
No, going in my mod links in Discord. Sam's put it in there.
Right.
Just joined. First thing he did, posted a mod link. So it's on lsmodcompany.com.
That's not a bad mod, 1174. This one. Just try to get someone to see that on the. It's actually got the ID plate on the side of the console there. It's a lot better than the first version of it, put it that way. All the decals, everything are clear, the lights look better on this one.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't worry, actually.
Certainly is, Sam. Issue GD.
Possibly.
We'll let you break it first, and if you don't break it, we'll try it. So, where's the straw trigger then? At this end. There's a little bit of straw showing up on the floor there, but not very much at the moment. Thanks, Seth. Should have got more than 4 straw bales by the look at how much that took.
Break it, Genie.
No, it's because it's a German site. It's a bit of a faff to work out what you've got to do.
Ah.
I had that with that fourfold map I looked at the weekend, some point, to end of last week. Job to see where to download it from on some of them.
Yeah, thing is, I've done it, so I'll test it. If it's any good, I'll throw you a Dropbox link.
Okay, thanks.
Be that bad to download it.
It's not. You have to kind of do. You have to wait for a page to load, and then, but it comes up in German. So you have to then. But when you translate that page, it doesn't translate the top part of it. So I didn't know what that said. So
Right.
I just clicked on it anyway.
I think at the moment, Seth, your guess is as good as anyone's as to whether we'll get true IC in 19.
I see he's not coming tonight, I guarantee you that.
Hey
I
Nathan.
I don't think he'll be coming to like, FS at all. Only mods, maybe.
Yeah. Well, there's IC now, isn't there? Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
But I like the IC that 19 are doing, because if I was doing role plays, still doing role plays, or realistic role plays, that's ideal because you don't have to bring the HUD up.
Yeah, it's just N and M in it or something. Like that.
Yeah, but there's no way that IC will ever be on anything but PC.
Yeah, there is Sam. There are some really good mods on them. Like you say, it's just a pain to use them. Which John Deere Forager is that, Nathan?
Isn't it was it the Fent that you did a mod review on? That's got IC, hasn't it?
Which Fent?
But the generation pack.
The only IC on that was the folding beacon.
Which one had the open door and stuff?
The Renault Atlases had that on it.
It was Renault's, was it? I knew it was one of them.
Zetas I looked at had opening bonnet and opening windows on them.
Within 17, one of the MV tracks had IC.
Yeah.
Okay, Nathan, sure we'll find at some point.
Had the there was like back window when it opened. It had windows that went down. So I've got that on my 17 save.
Yeah.
When the wind mirrors down, everything. Wind mirrors? No.
Wing mirrors?
Wind mirrors. Come on about.
How do you wind wing mirrors down?
No, I mean, it's a new thing.
It must be.
You can see the floor.
Might have to do that sometime.
Yeah, no, that's that MV track on 17 really nice. It's got a sunroof, back window.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it did have a sunroof.
I still like the Lexions in it. Can't beat the Lexions in that.
No, they've got a lot of IC on them, haven't they?
Yeah.
And then you got that case that's just got millions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any problem, Milton, after I worked out what to do. It's just when you can't understand it, when I couldn't read it. That's why.
Oh, there's 4 bales of straw now. You can hardly see where they've been.
Yeah, I certainly don't think there's any viruses or anything with this model, nothing.
Did you get any interesting pictures come up?
No, nothing, no.
No.
No, leave that there, yeah?
Yeah, we'll leave that subject there. I think we've seen enough of those interesting ones lately when we've clicked on mod links.
Yeah, that's the thing. You see, when you start digging a bit deeper into the world of mods, yeah,
Don't let GD find mods.
it's good.
Goes up the dark web of mods.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I do, you see, is I will dig deep, I will download them, and if they're any good, I'll transfer them from my PC, so that, you know, no one else has to have the hassle of going onto dodgy mod sites.
Yeah, the problem is when I do a mod review, I'm being very careful where I select them from for links now.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't do reviews on anything that I find on dodgy sites.
Yeah, but I didn't even know about that one. It popped up and I was just like, whoa.
Yeah, it's very strange. But,
Worried me, because it's like, you know, kids mostly go on there and download stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not the sort of site you expect to find that sort of thing on there.
No, you know, whatever floats your boat.
Not sure if that's the right terminology to use there, but
Okay.
Well, all I can say is lucky Father Christmas.
I was thinking of more. That's probably what Spock looks at, but.
Oh yeah, I forgot Spot.
Oh man, no, just no.
Yeah, shush now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Move on.
that's enough. That's enough of that.
how'd that bale get there?
GD been on the map?
Great subject change. Well done.
Yeah. Thought I'd get us off that subject before it descended too deep.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, behave. PG, remember?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, why did that bell go there?
I didn't put her there, and I hadn't seen it roll off the trailer, but it must have done.
I'm having no issues at the moment with that trailer being in the yard.
No?
So I'm totally confused.
Weird.
What version you got of that trailer?
Yeah. Because he released 2, didn't he?
Yeah.
Good question, which one is it I have got on it? Let's have a look.
Because Dahl, you haven't got the one with the removable rear ramps, have you? And I think the one you're using, Gav, has the removable ramps, because I think I
Yeah.
saw you remove them in the shop.
It does.
Yeah. I haven't got, because I got one off of the server that you had.
Yeah.
And then you said to me, oh, there's another one with the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't think, yeah, because in the shop you can remove them, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I haven't got that one.
We're about to get a bigger feed mixer, Milton, if you look through that Anderson pack.
One in the DLC.
There's 2 in there, isn't there?
Oh no, I've got that one, GD.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take the ramps off. In the shop.
Alright, so Gav, were you getting problems when just the chieftain was there, or was it only when you had the telehandler on the back of it?
Both.
Yeah.
Took the telehandler off, and every time we looked across towards it, it dropped to low to mid 40 FPS.
Yeah, I wonder if you bought another one, whether or not something had happened by, creating the dancing digger on the back of the trailer.
Hey Lancey, how are we doing? Get these last few bales in. Well done, Lancey. That's the first one out of the way.
What's the PA1?
Foundation pesticides.
Ooh.
The legislation part of it.
Nice. Congrats. Well done.
36 questions, A, B, C or D, laptop based, and you got to get 70% to pass.
97%.
So the revision material I sent you obviously helped then, like that.
Oh, that was going to be my next question. Was there any help given by any people, maybe?
Yeah, 97% is better than the first percentage, put it that way. If I haven't got material to help, we've got a bit of a problem with that one, considering I teach it.
That's a fair point.
Three, Nathan. There's a lot more than that. I teach 15 different ones for spraying at the moment. There's still more.
Funny texture on the top of that mix.
Yeah. It's sort of blocky in it.
Yeah. Looks like slices of cake.
Tell you're on a diet, you think about cake.
Because I'm on a diet, think about food.
I think about takeaways.
No, you see, I'm allowed takeaway.
Would you be allowed the 2 pizzas I had for tea though?
I hate you. 2?
Yeah, 2 of the sort of Chicago town club pizzas, the little ones.
So we're not talking like 9-inch pizza or nothing then?
No, I can't find the one I like anymore.
No.
But that's usually 12-inch one, I eat that to myself.
There was a way they just continue your best one. You're like, no.
Yeah, it's always the case, isn't it? You know, there's a fast food restaurant around here, right? It does a 20-inch pizza.
Nice little snack.
I couldn't manage it. I did
Oh,
try.
man.
I did try one night. After a few berries. But nope. Nope.
Well, I ain't triggered anywhere into the... there. He's never got so triggers the other side, has he, where the cows don't go? We just got so he can't actually put it in off the barrel spike. Telehandler's just as good, Nathan. Do them as well.
Yeah, I always wanted to do my digger ticket.
Them I don't do. Oh,
My dumper ticket, but I never did do them.
those bales just disappeared. It's nowhere near the feed bin. Where'd
Most
they-
I got was a full truck license. But that was actually like through Asda, so you can use it for them.
Oh,
Very
did
clever.
they like take it away from you when you leave or something? Or if you leave?
It's weird. You don't actually get a certificate. It basically gets kept with them. So when you leave, that's it. You haven't got it.
You done an in-house one, didn't you?
Yeah, that's it. That's how
Yeah.
they do it.
It's a lower category of forklift certificate than what we do.
Yeah, it's mostly like the electric ones. But we had a fork truck, then we had one. It wasn't a reach truck, but it was one that you sat sideways and the thing went bloody miles in the air. Quite mad.
Obviously not, Nathan, so I just took the bales over where the telehandler's parked. That's miles away from the feed bin, and that.
Oh no.
Yeah, every 3 to 5 years, Nathan, you got to do them forklift ones. Even us guys who teach have to do them every 5 years. Yep, trigger box there for it. I parked into.
That's all.
Weird shaped box, isn't it? A trigger there. That one there for that bin. One's all along the front of the slurry tanks there. What's this weird big box that everything is parked in? Across what looks like a placeable area. Why would you have that big box over top of that? Considering this map has passed through Modhub and been put on there, So there's a few little interesting bits on here, aren't there? Right, so the cows should be sorted for now. I haven't actually checked to see what's in the soil when we come on here. Got plenty of straw, enough water, enough total mixed ration to keep them going for a little while. So that took all that lot alright. We do have crops in the silos, which is good. Especially sunflowers. So I can't get with this map. Got more sunflowers, soya, corn. Or sunflowers and soya more than anything else in there. We've got the drill for sunflowers, corn and soya, but we've not got the header for it. We've got the header for the crops that we can't actually sow on the map. Bit of a small combine for the size map really, and strange considering all we've got when we spawn on here is a grass field, but we've got no grass equipment. Cows seem happy enough for this lovely big field anyway.
Alright, I've just put that Fent in game.
Right.
That's really nice.
I shall have a look in a little while then. No.
You want me to send you a Dropbox link or a Google link, or do you want me to you're just going to get it out of my thing?
I'll just grab it off the site for now. If I have any trouble, I'll
Cool.
shout.
Yeah. All I'll say is there's a little box that comes up. It comes up, wait for 15 seconds.
Right.
And then that little box turns blue, top right. Just click on that and that'll take you. And that's skip ad. That's what that actually says.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right there, Nathan. They've just bunged some kit on here, but haven't actually thought about what they've given you. Unfortunately. Because that's completely the wrong seed of the type of header they've given us. Unless you're just going to do soybean with that and canola with the other one. But I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Give me a chance to get a couple of bits done because I've got an early start in the morning. So I'll just silence you two guys for a couple of seconds in there.
Cool.
Okay.
Sound muted. Microphone muted.
So I'll say thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed this live stream looking at this new map. I know it's got a couple of errors, but we'll see what we can do with it. So thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please remember to drop me a like, and I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.